Hey y'all. So I was just thinking about, the word loser. I did make another, profile, like a little short video explaining, what does loser mean, and to me, in order for us to, how can I put it, to experience every, not every, but it is every, I can't even make this up. In order for us to examine the most fear, right? The most daunting, the most unhinged emotion, right? Dealing with situations where you can't control, dealing with the emotional death and rebirth on regaining the competence of overcoming the feeling of not able to process and to grow without limitations. What I mean by that is we get pushed down to our lowest only to overcome and surpass to become our biggest asset to ourselves. It's very complex because the normal person will not put themselves through a, how can I put it, a agonizing situation to where it can cause you to lose your livelihood, your identity, right? Your old self persona. When we tap in and we really get into the ingruteness of the fear that we can't control, we have to break ourselves down and take risk. Before you can even break yourself down, you have to be able to be accepting of taking the risk, having your mind in a fool's energy to believe in the unbelievable, to do the unthinkable, to dare to become a dream chaser, right? And when you are on this dream chaser type, you know, I'm trying to be the best that I can be, or overcoming what we see as perceived obstacles, but there's always another layer behind that or under that may also need to be investigated, and it hurt and it's painful. And people may look at you like you crazy because what you choose to do to learn the most in-depth part about yourself is deeper than skin's deep, if you ask me. Digging deep into the soul, we lose and destroy all that is meant for it to be destroyed on that particular period, because without destruction you cannot rebuild the seed, you cannot plant the seed, you can't, it's not even regrowing. It's called a new implantation, right? So you're not even the same person, or you're not going to even do the same things. You're going to be improvised or improved in a certain way that when you have been tested and you have been to the fear of the fear of taking a blind faith and just going by divine and just having a understanding to that we can all lose and die right now, and these material wishes and fast cars can't come with us. But to understand the law of detachment is to understand that while we're alive is that is not what make us, right? That is not what make us. It is our passion, our desires, our tenacity, our way of finding a way out of chaos is more satisfying than just living a regular 9 to 5. Not trying to, say not just a regular 9 to 5, but just living a mundane life. And following rigid rules. God always bless those that bless ourselves. Some of us have purposes and divine paths to where we have to teach, guide, assist, individuals, and teach them how to get to that energy in them. I call it the inner God, right? The energy, you got to go within, and you got to find that fire that stokes within. But the only way you can do that is by taking a leap of faith and going against the grain. And nothing against, like I say, my people who work 9 to 5s, or, I try to work 9 to 5s, but this shit just don't stick with me. I try my best. But, and I put myself in uncompromising situations, and I always find myself without. So I may get called a loser because I choose to be a blind fool, not a blind fool, but I choose to go by blind faith and be the fool to believe in myself that I know that one day my dreams are going to come true. And if I was to work a 9 to 5 job or something like that, it restricts my identity of what I really represent, because like I said, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but I just believe in that I should be able to pursue my life dreams, without no interference. But although those are my, my input on, being an artist, right? I'm a inspirational, motivational life coach, holistic life coach, right? So, this is what I want to do. And I've been like this since I was the age of 11 years old, right? Wanting to uplift people, inspire people, have intellectual conversations, and, each one teach one, reach one, grow. And I just feel like that I compromised myself, and I had to get over a fear that if I'm going to really do this, then I have to go cold-hearted with this shit, like wholehearted with this shit, and it's like you can't feed two wolves, you got to pick one, right? And I choose to, if I lose it all, I know God will bless me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take the fears of the fear and become that loser to have that big win by taking and rolling the dice on myself, because I believe in myself that much. A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people will crumble under the thought that if they could lose a car in the house, they won't be able to survive. But, God works in mysterious ways, and God knows what God knows, and we don't know how some of those plans be, even though we may think it's all kind of goddamn crazy. But God knows what God knows, and if you're following your purpose, God has blessed me plenty of times in my life to where I be like, damn, I did that fucking risk. I supposed to be fucking homeless. I just did another one. I supposed to be homeless. Shit. And I was over here pondering about that shit yesterday. I'm like, you know what? But would I take it back? No, because I enjoy every moment of what I do. So risk takers, right? We have a high standard of, really believing in ourselves and pushing the message. And I guess this message is for my ones who lose everything, who don't mind losing everything. Remember, us bosses, we take losses, but we come back with major wins. So let's continue to lose together. I'll talk to you guys soon. Yeah, we're going to keep it on the loser side, because the losers always will have favor. Believe that. All we have to do is keep believing. The things that are restricting is meant for it to go, so new could be birthed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll talk to you.